Mongovit beers. I have to get this off my chest. Because I was meant to go and talk about it somewhere else, but like, I didn't have time, so I'm going to talk about it now. It's not going to be a long video. Terminator, the new Terminator Genesis. I'm a massive fan of the new Terminator. It looks so old school. It looks amazing. The trailer for it was unreal. And for anybody who hasn't seen it, just keep going along. There's one guy there. He's got the genuine one of the new trailer. Because the reason why I like the new Terminator is because everything is old school. We had the one with Christian Bale, and yeah, he did a good take on it. It was a good take to see, just even for one film, what the future was like with the other Terminators, and that was perfect because it was one film. But if they had actually made another two films in the future where they're taking on Terminators, people would have just said, "Oh, it's an army film with robots or whatever." So the real Terminator fans are gonna come back. The real Terminator fans, now that Arnold's in it properly, they liquidizer the liquidizer man's back, called to John. So the liquid, I know it's not the original guy, but hey, at least his hair and everything looks like him. I know he's Chinese or whatever, but hey, that's still cool. Why not? So at least we got the liquidizer man. And to me, I was actually listening to a cast earlier, and I think they actually got a different take on it to actually what I did. My take on it was actually they're sending. If you noticed in the trailer, Arnold said it is time, or he said something in the trailer, and it looked like to me he was actually killing off the first Terminator from the first one, so that he could never chase down Sarah Connor, and that they could never get hold of his chip in his brain. Because if you remember in the second one, when they sent back the T-100, they actually used him as a good guy, and they had the chip with the arm. And do you remember they thought by dumping it in the lava that Judgment Day wouldn't happen because of the chip, and then he said that there was one chip left, and so he went down in the lava thinking that that finished Judgment Day. But then in the third film they said it was only postponed, so you can totally get it. And of course Judgment Day happened, and then we had the future, obviously when Judgment Day happened, so it all made sense. And I think it's actually really good that they go and I am. If there's one criticism, the only thing I would say is that there's one part in it I thought, Judgment Day already happened, so it's not like you're changing the future. That's the part that's really kind of timey-wimey kind of thing. It's already happened. It's not going to happen. It's already taken place. The whole world was blown out. Everywhere got wiped out, and it was just robots and everything else. Everything was taken out. So that's the only thing I can't get my head around. I can totally get them sending back an Arnold that can age and can age over time and everything. That's cool. I agree with that because of Arnold's age. And to be honest, he looked well, man. I ain't gay, but damn, he looked well. He looked good, man. He didn't look old. They did really well with him in that trailer. So, and you can imagine with the graphics they have now, like the liquidizer coming after him, and it's gonna be an awesome film. I cannot wait. I wish we could get hold of it early, because I just can't wait. And it looks old school. I really can't wait. If there's anything else I can touch on, um, everything else is positive. The only thing I can say is how I would just want to get my head around. Do we just play along, or does it all add up? Like, if Judgment Day already happened, that means everyone is gone. Yes, you can say we're going back in time, but in the future, it's already happened. So, because technically Sarah Connor died, and it already happened. So even if they're going back to see the younger Sarah Connor, that's fine. But that technically would it or would it not be the Sarah Connor that died? Because it's already happened. So it's a real hard one, unless they're just gonna say, "Oh, the Sarah Connor from the past doesn't die," which then changes the future. They could do that, but it seems a bit. That's the only negative thing I can say. It seems a bit, kind of like what Stephen Moffat does with Doctor Who in the end. Scrolls everything together. I just hope it all adds up, it all clears, because we're only going to get one. We're only going to get one film for now, and we have to wait a year as it is nearly. So that's the only thing bad, but everything else is brilliant. It looks old school. It looks like it's gonna sell out in the cinema. You can tell all the old school fans are gonna come back. It looked like a Terminator film. It just looked like you were watching the old Judgment Day or the one before it, the original first one. I have all of them on DVD, and I just want to sit there and watch them all again before it comes out because it just looks awesome. Anyway, I'm with it, Biz. Thanks for watching.